What's going on, guys? Here, back again with another video, and we are here for some more Naruto stuff. And today we are doing a tier list of the arcs in Naruto, which I've been waiting to talk about. I'm excited to talk about these, and it just brings a lot of memories. Maybe I'll just go down and think of what happened. But without further ado, I think we should just jump in there. We should just get started right into it. If you guys want to see more Naruto discussion videos, I do have more coming up, so be sure to subscribe to the channel, and so you can check those out. Now, first, Land of Waves. That ran from chapter 131 to 133. We had Naruto and Team 7 sent on the mission at the Land of Waves. We got to meet Zabuza, we got to meet Haku, which honestly are some of the best villains in the series. I think they're very high tier, and I think they're very important characters coming into Naruto. So honestly, I usually put the first arc, or like the first, like when I do tier lists, I put like the first cover as a C, so it's a standard. However, this is an A. This arc was fantastic. This is an A tier arc for me. I loved a lot in this arc, and it really, like, I'm thinking about it now and like seeing where Naruto is now and seeing where it's then. That was like a really good ninja era. I loved it. Next up, the tuning exams are ran from chapter 34 to 115. Team 7 participates in the tuning exams where they compete with their classmates and some brand new rivals. This was a good arc, and oh my god. Now, I do have my opinion that I feel like Team 7 should have went on more missions before the tuning exams. It's kind of like how I felt with JJK in the Shibuya arc. I feel like if we had a little bit more missions with our team, then I would have been comfortable with it, but that's how I feel with the same here. However, the tuning exams were extremely entertaining, especially the later half where we had one of the best fights that came out of the series, Rock Lee versus Gaara. We had the Sasuke versus Gaara moment. We had Naruto versus Neji. We had Neji versus Hinata. Naruto versus Kiba. It's a lot of great Shikamaru versus Tamari. A lot of great fights that came out of that arc, and it was so entertaining seeing the different types of people that were in Naruto, or the different power types that we had in Naruto. We also had the introduction of Orochimaru. Oh, and the Curse Mark. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. This is it S tier? Okay, there are some slow parts. But I'll put it in A tier above Land of Waves. Next up, we have the Konoha Clash. The village of the sand is being invaded by Orochimaru. Oh no, I'm sorry. The village of the leaf is being invaded by Orochimaru, where he brings the sand village and the sound village together to attack. And that ran from chapter 116 to 138. And I gotta say, this was a banger. This was a banger. Am I gonna have 3 in A right now? I'm gonna have 3 in A right now. I think I'm gonna have 3 in A. The Konoha Clash, the Naruto versus Gaara fight, incredible. We got so much of Gaara, so much growth from Naruto, seeing where he went from Land of Waves to now. It's just been a steady growth, a completely steady growth. Sasuke, still acting up with the curse mark and all that. It's an incredible arc. Next up, Search for Tsunade. Naruto helps Jiraiya track down Tsunade and asks her to become the Leaf Village's Hokage. We also get the introduction of Itachi in this arc. We had that little clash with Itachi and Sasuke. Itachi was such a cool character, and seeing him be introduced brought a lot to the series. We're seeing like the power difference in everyone, which is it was completely insane. Tsunade, I thought she was a cool character. Seeing her step up the power, and then the history between the 3 Sani was with her, Orochimaru, and Jiraiya, and also Tsunade's and Orochimaru's conflict that they had together. Seeing that was really nice. Seeing what she's going to choose. She's going to help Orochimaru. She's going to be in the Leaf. So I really liked it. And Naruto Rasengan, his #1 move, Naruto's Rasengan, has been showcased here. I don't think it's as good as the other 3 arcs, so I'm gonna put it in B. For right now. Next up, we got the last arc in pre-time skip Naruto, and that's the Sasuke retrieval mission that ran from 172 to 238. Naruto tries to stop his friend Sasuke from going to Orochimaru, and we had a nice team formation. We had Naruto, we had Shikamaru, Kiba, Choji, who else? Wait, I said Kiba, and Neji, and then we had Rock Lee hop in the mix. Fantastic arc. Fantastic arc. This is an arc I could watch over and over again and never get tired of. Absolutely. I love this, like the descent of Sasuke, from him going down, like, you know, deeper into despair, from the fight in the hospital into the last fight of Naruto versus Sasuke. Incredible. And then that arc had some great fights. We had Kimimaru, a banger character, him fighting Gaara. Neji versus Kidomaru, of course, that was a god tier fight. Choji versus Jirobu is one of my favorite fights in the series, and you know what? Yeah, this classifies as S tier. This classifies as S tier for me. That like the Sasuke retrieval arc is, even the opening was just everything about that arc was set up right. Now we are now into Shippuden, part 2 of Naruto. And the first arc we had there was the Kazekage rescue mission that ran from chapter 245 to 281. Naruto returns to the Konoha after 2 years of training, just in time to help rescue the 5th Kazekage from the Akatsuki. I think this is a good opening arc for the series. However, I did get more bored than I was entertained. There were some entertaining fights. Gaara versus Deidara. Very great fight. Sakura versus Chiyo, which I gotta give credit to Chiyo. Sakura. She put the work in. We was always calling Sakura useless. Then she showed out in this fight, and it was incredible. But it was okay. It was okay. I feel like coming off the heels of the Sasuke retrieval arc, probably had to like start it again. You know, do a little slow start and then build it right back up. But I think it was a okay arc, so I give it a C. Next up, we got the Tenchi Bridge, which ran from chapter 282 to 310. Naruto in the new version of T7 used information gained from the Akatsuki to try to find Sasuke. And this is where they meet up with Orochimaru. We also meet some new characters. We meet Yamato and Sai, which I thought were okay characters. Wish they got more attention later on in the series. I felt like as soon as we got them introduced in this arc, we thought they were going to be very important, and they got thrown to the wayside. So, you know, I just wish we did a little bit more with those characters. But we had to think of like one of the craziest moments in the series was when Naruto went 4 tails against Orochimaru. That was a crazy moment in the series, and I really enjoyed that. And then this is the first time we got to see Sasuke as well as the Team 7 seen Sasuke within the past 2 years. And honestly, he could have ended the series right there because we saw him trying to pull out Kairing, but he didn't. But again, this is another C tier arc for me. I felt like I was forced to watch this versus, you know, versus what, you know, I felt like I was dragging to watch this than, you know, actually being excited to watch this. So I'll put it in C as well. However, I did like this better than the Kazekage retrieval arc. And next up, the Akatsuki suppression mission. To counter the growing threat of the Akatsuki, the Konoha tracks down 2 of its members who are prowling the land of fire. This was an incredible arc. We had Hidan and Kazuku, Kazuku, I think that's his name, Kazuku. Hidan and Kazuku, which spawned out many great fights. The moment with Asuma, incredible. I was sad when that happened. When Hidan killed Asuma, I was sad when that happened. I was like, bro, there's no way. But then Shikamaru forms a team of Kakashi, and of his team, Team 7. And not Team 7, I think it was Team 8, Ino Shikacho. And they got together and they showed out. Shikamaru's plan worked. He took out multiple hearts of Kazaku. I forget his name. Kakazu? I don't know why I'm forgetting his name. But the way he got his look back for he died, bro, that was sick. That was absolutely sick. And then we also had Naruto using the Rasen Shuriken for the very first time. So this arc was a lot. It was also a good training arc for Naruto, learning how to use his clones a lot better to get information. It brought more lore to the series. Also, speaking of lore, we also got the elements we learned about chakra elements and stuff like that. So honestly, you know what? This gets an A. This gets an A. I don't think it's better than the Land Away. I like the Land Aways better, so I'm gonna put this in the middle. I'll put that in the middle. Next up, the Itachi Pursuit arc. We have Sasuke and Naruto each assembled a team to make separate attempts to locate Sasuke's brother Itachi, and that ran from chapter 343 to 367. This arc was fair. I'm trying to think of standout moments in this arc, and the only thing I could think of is Deidara versus Sasuke. That was really the only standout moment in this arc to me. Other than that, this was, you know, it could just go by. Team Taka sucked, you know, like they really weren't as useful as I think Sasuke envisioned them to be. Yeah, this arc was very basic. I'll give this a D. I feel like, yeah, Sasuke and Deidara really carried this arc for me. Said nothing else. But next up, we have the Tale of Jiraiya the Gallant. Oh my god, and that ran from chapter 368 to 383. Jiraiya infiltrates the village hidden in the rain in order to learn more about their leader of the Akatsuki, Pain. Wow, what a banger arc this was. What a banger arc this was. And I think it kind of takes what we learned from the Itachi Pursuit arc and, you know, continues the story with that, because while Jiraiya was fighting Pain, they were looking for Itachi as well. But I think the stakes of this was so good. So good. Jiraiya, an OG. So I'm gonna give this a B. The Jiraiya and Pain arc was great. I think it's better than the Search for Tsunade. Next one, fated battle between brothers. Sasuke initiates a fight to the death with his brother Itachi, hoping that doing so will avenge the death of their clan, and that ran from chapter 384 to 412. Beautiful arc, beautiful fight, and especially the twist that we had with Itachi actually being a good guy, actually being someone that really loved his clan and loved his brother. He was doing it out of the protection of the leaf to stop a war. Beautiful arc, beautiful arc. And honestly, I'll put this in A. I'll put this in high A. I feel like the fight could have been a little bit cooler in certain ends. Not by much, but I enjoyed it. Next up, we had the Pain Assault arc, which is running from chapter 413 to 453. Pain attacks the Konoha in order to capture Naruto. So we had the Pain training arc, Naruto learning Sage Mode. Actually, the fallout of Naruto learning about Jiraiya's death was already fantastic, but then him gaining Sage Mode in order to fight Pain was beautiful. I love this. This is honestly feels like to me what the peak of Naruto should be. This is what I feel like the peak of Naruto should be, because oh my god, it was fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic. We also had Sasuke versus the Eight-Tails in this arc as well, because that happened simultaneously with each other. Fantastic, absolutely great. Throwing this at S tier. It was a great arc. The 5 Kage Summit. Now ran from chapter 454 to 483, with the Akatsuki in possession of a nearly all Nine-Tails beast. The Kage of the Nine-Tail villages gathered to decide how to respond. This was nice to expand the world of Naruto, because everything was just focused on the Leaf Village. Now we really got to expand. We got to see the other Kages, and it was nice to get them introduced as well. And then the gauntlet that Sasuke was running was insane. He was just having fight after fight after fight after fight after fight. He was taking out the samurai, then he fought the 4th Hokage, Raikage, Then he fought Gaara along with the 4th Raikage. Then he went to the other Kage, the Mizukage, fought them a little bit. Then got out of that and fought Danzo right after that. and then fought Naruto. Right, it was just Sasuke was running a gauntlet, and I think this was a great arc to really truly show the villain side of him. This was really, really good for that. For that, I'll put in A. You know what? I'll put in A. I don't think it's better than Land of the Waves, though. I don't think it's better than Land of the Waves. Now, the fourth Shinobi War, the countdown for it, that ran from chapter 484 to 515, with the fourth Shinobi War declared. The allied ninja and the Akatsuki make opposing preparations for the approaching conflict. Now, if I think of it, I think this is like of course they're gathering up. What happened? I think this is where they had the pre-fight where Sai and them were like fighting. Sai, Datara, the guy from the Cloud Village. I think that was part of that arc. This was okay. It was like, all right, this is, it's beginning. I think the early half of it was all right, Now, next, we got the fourth Shinobi War confrontation. Allied ninja struggle against the Akatsuki Waizetsu army. Historical figures arrive, being revived by the reincarnation jutsu, the Edo Tensei. Is it Edo Tensei? Yeah, Edo Tensei. This was fair. I think this was okay because it started to get formulaic. Then Madara jumps in and shit just gets crazy. This really didn't hit for me until Madara came in. That's where the war really, really, really shined. And I gotta give it up for that. For that, I'll put it in B tier. I'll put it above Search for Tsunade. Yeah, I'll put it above Search for Tsunade. Only because, again, it was just like, come on, let's it felt formulaic after a while, and then it hops up. Next up, we got the fourth Shinobi War climax. After defeating the world reincarnation, the allied ninja are left to deal with the combined forces of Madara and Obito. Okay, so that means the fourth Great Shinobi War confrontation had the Itachi and Sasuke Kabuto fight. Honestly, I'll keep it there. Now for the climax of it. Excellent. I thought this was great. I really enjoyed this. I'll put in A tier. I enjoyed this more than the 5 Kage Summit. Just seeing everyone together, then seeing the Hokage come together. Itachi's talk with the Hokage. Sasuke's talk with the Hokage, and then the flashback of Madara and Hashirama. However, I feel like the flashback could have been a little bit better, because we had a lot talking about Madara and his brother and his relationship with his brother, but I didn't feel like that really dove deep into it. It could have been a lot better. But yeah. Next, the birth of the 10 Tails Jinchuriki. That ran from chapter 640 to 677. Using the 9-tailed beast to captured by the Akatsuki, Obito and Madara tried to use the power, resulting the 10 tails performing infinite Tsukuyomi. So this was from, I'm assuming, so the next one looks like it's the Kayuga. So we got when Obito becomes the 10 tails to like infinite Tsukuyomi. I think this is better than the confrontation. I think this is better than the confrontation. So I'm gonna put that in B. I'm not gonna put it above the Jiraiya. This is better than the confrontation that we had. The fourth Great Shinobi, the fourth Shinobi War confrontation. I think this is better, and it handles a lot of things better than the fourth Great Shinobi War. Having Obito as the Jinchuriki, I think, was a better dynamic and a better way or villain. I really liked the way he he came out and after he absorbed it, he just started tweaking. He wasn't in full control of it. Then he became in control of it, and then things started going crazy. Next up, Kayuga Udasushi strikes. That is an F for me. I hated that. However, actually, let me see. Chapter 678 to 699. The only reason I gotta put this up is because of the final fight with Naruto and Sasuke and the climax, which I feel like should be separate from the Kayuga, because Kayuga lets everything down to me. I did not like that. That's an F for me. However, if we're adding the Sasuke, Naruto and Sasuke fight, as well as the ending of the series, I'll put it in B. I'll put it in a B. And this is just the filler, the novel where Sasuke was what's he doing? Sasuke was trying to find someone that like blew up shit. I forgot. Let me see if I can find it. Because Sasuke wandered the world seeking to atone for his past and process learning that he was not the only victim of injustice. Okay, I guess that's Book of Sunrise. Okay, I didn't see that, so I can't really say. But yeah, these are pretty much my arcs for the series. So we're gonna have a top 5. It's Sasuke Retrieval arc, Pain and Assault, Fated Battle Between Brothers, Chunin Exam, and Land of Waves. So those are my top 5 arcs in Naruto. I loved all those. Not equally. I was gonna say I love them equally. I don't. Sasuke Retrieval arc will always be replayed to me. Land of Waves is just a good show. Pain and Assault, I think, is the peak of Naruto. I feel like that was like the highest we could get in quality of Naruto. After, the Sasuke Retrieval arc. But yeah, those are my rankings. If you guys want to see more Naruto videos, also let me know what is your top 3 arcs. Actually, top 4 arcs or top 5. It doesn't matter. Let me know your favorite arcs in Naruto down in the comment section below. If you guys want to see more, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification, that way you'll know when it's out. If you like the video, give it a like. If not, give it a dislike. Doesn't really matter to me. If you want to see more of me, catch me out on Twitter. If you know, you know. And until then, you know where to find you know.